So what's up, people, and welcome to a very impromptu Battle Angel Alita video. Yeah, this one is a little bit off the wall, and I apologize right from the beginning with regards to this. But I received a very interesting question in the comments section of my previous Alita Battle Angel video, the one regarding the novelization. And in there, CEO Fishing, he asked a very interesting question which I couldn't answer. And the question was, if you took the Alita that is at the end of Last Order and pitted her against the Master Chief from Halo, who would win a hand-to-hand battle? And I found that to be very interesting, but I couldn't answer the question because I am not a Halo player. Yes, I do know about Master Chief, and I have followed some of the storyline, but I am definitely not an expert at Halo or understanding the Spartans or, the specific capabilities of Master Chief. And so I thought I would make a video in case many of you may know a lot of information with regards to the Master Chief and how you felt with regards to his hand-to-hand fighting capabilities compared to Alita's. Now, this is hand-to-hand fighting. And so I am going to assume that all of the other capabilities that Alita has will be nerfed so that you could look specifically at Alita's Panzer Kunst fighting skills versus Master Chief's fighting skills. If it has a name, I apologize, I don't know. His skills that he learned as basically the top Spartan. And so yeah, none of the cell regeneration, nothing from the imaginos body, no plasma capabilities, no weapon generation capability, no wormhole power source. And in fact, to make things on a much more level playing field, I figured that even though we are looking at the Alita at the end of Last Order in terms of Panzer Kunst's fighting skill, I will give her the tuned body so that there is no superpower that she has, but she still has a capable body to be able to use all of her Panzer Kunst skills. And then pit her against somebody like Master Chief, and how would they do? Now, this is very interesting because they're very similar. If you look at mostly their capabilities, their physiologies, as well as their background. I mean, Alita is a cyborg, and because of that, she is enhanced in terms of strength, speed, and capability. But so is Spartan. And of course, the Master Chief is a legend amongst even the Spartans. And so I would think from physical enhancement capability, they may be similar, although if you were to compare, direct strength, speed, and agility, I wouldn't know which would be better. Now, as far as training is concerned, they're both special operations mercenaries trained specifically for space sort of battles. And so once again, under that condition, I'm not sure which is stronger. Now, of course, Alita does have a special martial arts called Panzer Kunst, but I would think that any Spartan will also be extremely adept at hand-to-hand combat. And because of that, once again, I'm not exactly sure who would be stronger. Now, once again, since this is hand-to-hand, I'm not going to be giving Alita any of her cool tuned weapons. And so she won't have her killer bees, she won't have her arachnoids, no solenoid quench gun or sonic shield. And even if she had those, I would think that the technology in Halo would have similar sorts of weapons. And so even if you gave Alita all of the tuned weapons, I'm not exactly sure how that will give her any advantage over, Master Chief. And so, yeah, keeping it simple, I will bring it into hand to hand. And one of the things that inspires me to say that I would think that they're very similar, the Spartans and the Kunstlers, is if you go back to Halo Guardian and if you look at the trailer, and if you recall the scene where Fire Team Osiris, drops and infiltrates into the enemy lines. Yeah, I mean, the way they fight is very agile, and considering the fact that they dropped in from the sky with absolutely no parachute, gives you an idea that these people are extremely capable in their maneuvering capability, as you can see here. So, yeah, in many ways, I can imagine that this may be a way that the Kunstlers will fight as well. Now, some people may argue, no, the Kunstlers will be a lot more powerful considering the fact of some of the things that you saw Gelda do, in Last Order when she was taking out the mercenaries. But I'm not sure. I mean, the way these guys are fighting, they look very similar. On the other hand, you could also say that, well, these people fight with armaments and their hand-to-hand combat, and the way they fight is also very similar to the way Zazie and her Mars Kingdom Parliament Special Forces fight. And so if you think about it in that perspective, then, yeah, if the Spartans are fighting at the level of Zazie's team, then you do know from their battle against Frau X that the Kunstlers just wiped out Zazie's team without even an effort. And so it's a little bit hard to say. I mean, the way they fight is very reminiscent also of Zazie's fighting style. But at the same time, I could also see that, yeah, the Kunstlers might fight that way as well. So, once again, how do you feel about this? Do you feel that the Spartans level is on the level of the Mars Special Forces? Or are they more towards the Panzer Kunst practitioners? And if you recall, during that fight between the Mars Special Forces and Frau X, you remember Frau X was using Schattenforgen. I think that's how I apologize for the pronunciation again. But Schattenforgen, the blind spot move. And because of that, considering the fact that Frau X just destroyed that team, they never got a chance to see her. So would somebody like Frau X be able to use that move against the Spartans? Would the Spartans be limited in their mobility that a Kunstler would be able to stay in their blind spot while wiping them out? And I really have a difficulty in being able to say one way or the other. Now, the only one thing that I may say that might give the Kunstlers the advantage are their ultrasound attacks. And considering the fact that Alita, by the end of Last Order, is on par with Erica in her ultrasound attacks, that she should be able to perform not only Herzeheion, but also Verschlag. And if she can perform Verschlag, that might give her the one advantage that will take out the Master Chief. Because although they're both adept at hand-to-hand combat, because she can perform those ultrasound attacks, all she has to do is touch the Master Chief anywhere, and then the attack will automatically come out. And because of that, it will make the Master Chief have a very difficult time in performing the hand-to-hand combat because of the fact that, for example, if he attacked and she blocked, the moment they contacted, the block and the attack contacted each other, that gave Alita the ability to release her Herzeheion. And although I feel that the Master Chief is too tough to be taken down by a single Herzeheion, I do feel that he will get staggered for a few seconds, and that's all Alita needs to go in and release the Verschlag. And why I feel that the Verschlag is important is because I do not think Alita will be able to take down the Master Chief with just Herzeheion. But if she has Verschlag, then the Verschlag can penetrate through the armor of the Master Chief and immediately collect all of its sonic energy into his brain or his heart. And then all Alita needs to do is to come in once again and release a Herzenadel. And if she releases a Herzenadel, it ignites the energy that is collected in either the brain or the heart. And the Verschlag is, I think, strong enough to be about the level of a grenade. And so that will be like a grenade exploding right at your brain or your heart, and that should be able to take any of the opponents down. And this becomes extremely difficult, and that gives the Panzer Kunst practitioners who are adept to the level of being able to use Verschlag the advantage, because it's hard to do hand-to-hand combat without somewhere along the way, touching each other. And the moment they touch, so long as the touch is in the arm area of the Panzer Kunst practitioner, the Kunstlers, then they have the ability to release their ultrasound attacks. And there's really nothing the opponent can do unless they, step back. And, unless you're somebody like Hyrule Sanguis who can see the future, and because of that, always be in a position that will be at the Kunstler's disadvantage, there really would be no real way to be able to protect yourself against the Verschlag attacks. And so, if the Master Chief is strong enough, similar to Hyrule Sanguis or Zeka or Danfa, then I could see him out maneuvering Alita. And no matter how hard she tried to release the Verschlag, he would not give her the chance to do so. He will always be, for example, in her blind spot. And by doing so, he will be able to continuously attack while being outside of her attack zone, which is exactly how Hyrule fights, right? So it basically depends upon the fighting skill and the cognitive skill that the Master Chief may have. And if those are higher than the Master Kunstler, then I could see the Master Chief taking Alita down. But if not, I do feel that the ultrasound attacks gives her that one ability that might be able to give the Kunstlers the edge over the Spartans. But anyway, that is a very, far-reaching guess. And once again, because I do not know the background of the Halo Spartans, I cannot give really a good answer to this. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. So what do you think? If you are an expert at Halo and knowledge on Battle Angel Alita, how would you judge the hand-to-hand battle between the Alita at the end of Last Order, only her hand-to-hand combat skills, versus the Master Chief, let's say around the time of Halo Guardian? Okay, well, that's about it for this video. I found this question to be very interesting. And thank you very much for watching the video. If you do know the answer or you do have an opinion, please post it in the comment section below. And I'll probably get back to my usual, Battle Angel, Alita Battle Angel, GUNNM videos in the future. I hope you join me at that time. Until then, have a nice day, everyone.